address. In previous fights, Inoue and his team has wrapped his hands with excessive amount of tape on his skin, then placing gauze and more tape, which creates a cast.
というのも、前回の試合では自分たちにとってあまり納得のいってない結果にもなり、自分たちにとっては、この試合こそしっかりとクリーンに行っていきたいと思っています。
This is not an assumption, I have proof. We could also wrap our hands in the same fashion, but then again, where is the level of safety for the fighters?
そしてこの試合そのものが、選手たちのレベル、そして選手たちの質を下げることのないように祈ります。
If this issue isn't resolved, I would not let my fighter into the ring.
そしてこのような問題がまだまだ起こるようでしたら、選手たちがリングに上がる、意味はなくなってくると思います。
We are already behind enemy lines. We have made no request, nothing at all. We have not even asked for a rematch clause. This is the only request that I'm demanding.
Are 3 days away before the mega fight down in Tokyo, Japan. And my friend told me, man, I had a dream that Naoya Inoue cheated. And I woke up to Naoya Inoue being the cheating scum that I always knew that he could be. Earlier today, Wahid Rahim, the trainer of Stephen Fulton, requested that Inoue, before the fight, use regular hand wraps because he has been accused in his past of using illegal hand wraps, and that he's not going to let his fighter go in the ring if they don't resolve this issue before fight night. And I've always had my speculations that Naoya Inoue was a cheater. You could see it in his reaction when he got accused of it. He started smirking and laughing. There's video evidence also showing that he's used illegal hand wraps before. Naoya Inoue is a true cheater of the game. I tried to tell people that he is not top 10 pound for pound. This guy is not who you guys think he is. He's going right in his idol's footsteps. Manny Pacquiao, another cheater in the game. But this just speaks volumes of Naoya Inoue's character. When I tried telling people that he was an arrogant scum a couple days ago, all the Naoya Inoue fans said I had no proof of that. He's a great human being. He's a man of integrity, this, that, and the fifth. And as we see now, all that integrity is thrown out the window. He's a cheating scum. But Stephen Fulton, being the brave, true warrior that he is, being all the way in Tokyo, Japan, he's still going to fight this fight. I know that there's rumors that the fight might be canceled because Wahid Rahim is not liking what he's seeing and hearing. But I do think Stephen Fulton will end up going through with the fight, and I think he's going to put a beating on this boy, Naoya Inoue. We don't need to make excuses. We just know that cheater, not cheater, either way it goes, Stephen Fulton is going to get his hand raised at the end of this fight. But just knowing in the back of our minds that Naoya Inoue is a cheating scum just really, really takes away from the level playing field in this fight, and also just it just makes you look at Naoya Inoue differently. I was already not a huge fan of Naoya Inoue, but to be confirmed that he is a cheating scum, I mean, I wish nothing but the worst for this guy for the rest of his career. I really hope Stephen Fulton puts this kid out of his misery, and that we don't hear about Naoya Inoue for a long time after this, because this guy's he's just one of those guys who's a hype train. He's got all this hype because he's beat a whole bunch of tiny guys, beat an old Donaire. Even Donaire accused him of cheating. Naoya Inoue is a true scum of the game of boxing. He's going right in the footsteps of Manny Pacquiao and Canelo Alvarez. And I really, really hope they decide to do something, and that they allow the trainer, Wahid Rahim, watch. I hope they allow him to watch Naoya Inoue get his hands wrapped before the fight. Because we know one thing for a fact. Cool boy Stephen Fulton won't need to cheat to win this fight. But Naoya Inoue just might have to do that. Another boxing news. George Kambosos is finally going to get back in the ring, this time fighting a tough, good journeyman in Maxi Hughes. I'm very interested to see who is going to win this fight, and if George Kambosos was just hype all this time. Also on the undercard of that fight, we have Keyshawn Davis versus, forget his first name, but his last name is Patara. I expect Keyshawn Davis to stop that guy late, but we'll see. I heard he's a tough guy. I heard he's a game guy. This fight might go the distance. George Kambosos picked up a lucky win a few years ago against Teofimo Lopez. I don't know how he did it. Teofimo Lopez was clearly not focused in that fight because he would have destroyed George Kambosos. But now I think people can actually see the real George Kambosos. I think Maxi Hughes has a real legitimate chance of upsetting George Kambosos today. And I told a lot of people I think he's going to win this fight. I think George Kambosos is a little bit overrated. And I think come today, we are going to see an upset be made when Maxi Hughes gets his hand raised over George Kambosos.